Okay. Thank God I can go there. Is this the right way? Well, it's some way.
Go away, or I will tear your lips from your skull with my fingernails!
Miss,
I'll gouge your eyes out and cut off your hands, just like you did to Heidi.
I am quite certain you would, but I'm afraid you have me mistaken for someone else. So, I take it your name is Gerda? Who is Heidi?
You talk strange. You're going to Hell's Door, aren't you? To where those other funny talkers finally shut up?
Hell's Door? To what do you refer?
Only Heidi had answers. Go away, pig!
I
said go, or you will spend your last moments on Earth screaming. This door won't stop me. They took you away, and I'll never forgive them. Why did they hurt you, Heidi? I wish I could hear your voice again. They'll regret what they did to you, Heidi. I promise. They'll regret what they did to you, Heidi. I promise.
And we're back here. Oh, it's open. Okay. Wäscherei. The doll Heidi.
So you're Heidi. I didn't realize I was on haunted doll watch. Good lord, how unsettling. The damage seems intentional. The garments of several dozen people at least. Fabric burnt in the furnace. A jalabia, a traditional garment from northern Africa.
Age: young adult, male. Dutch: a weak-minded subject eager to follow orders for perceived rewards. Strong build, dozen with 0.4 milligrams. Adult male, Romanian. Subject remained violent, requiring the need for traditional sedatives. Once calm, the dosage for the subject was minimal. Young adult male, Ainu. Language incomprehensible. Subject is thus assumed mad. Subject possesses a lighter, more agile frame. As such, a smaller dosage was acquired. Young adult male, Maori, language incomprehensible. Subject is this assumed mad. Large is required an above average dosage. All subjects in good conditions showing signs of obedience regardless of race or native language. They must move on for further testing.
So this is how they kept the prisoners docile and harmless. An orthodox reliquary commonly found in Eastern Europe, now in a cell halfway up the Alps. This stretcher was disinfected frequently. These are the same crates we found in London. I should take a closer look. I doubt that one could survive such a journey with this little water. Dirt and sweat. They were locked in here for days, judging by the smell. This is the same design as the one from London. The kidnappers even provided airflow. How generous. This trip was prolonged and perilous. A bottle this sturdy doesn't break by accident. Substantial blood loss. One poor soul found another way out. The stamp on this crate confirms it came from America. That's quite a distance to travel. The doors can be opened for deliveries. The carriages were backed through these doors, and they began to unload their cargo in secret. Next, the crates were opened, freeing their passengers. Not everyone survived the journey. The dirty, exhausted, and dehydrated prisoners were then herded into cells. All the cells are now empty, and I have not located a morgue. Time to find Hell's Door.
I will make them pay for what they did to Heidi.
I believe I have found your friend.
Heidi! Oh, poor girl. What did they do to you? Shh. It's all right now. Everything will be all right.
Please, Gerda, now I have found Heidi, I need some help from you in return.
Shh, Heidi. You should thank the man, don't you think?
Have you ever met Professor Becker?
I remember him. He was in charge here before that witch Gygax. But I haven't heard his voice for a long time. Too bad. He was nice.
How did you end up in Block B?
The nurses say I'm prone to violent outbursts, but they're wrong. I just do what Heidi tells me.
Professor Gygax seems to rule this facility with an iron fist. Do you know anything about her?
She's sick. She did nasty things to us. Separated me and Heidi just for fun. Before she got here, this place was all right.
Tell me all you know about those funny-talking people.
We'd hear their screams. The guards would take them down the corridor behind you and they'd disappear. And the screams would stop.
I shall leave you two to get reacquainted.
I was so scared I'd lost you, Heidi.
So there's gotta be here something, right?
Scratches. Something has been moved through here. This seems to be a locking mechanism. The whole thing must be a door.
So we can't make a connection yet. Okay. I thought we supposed to... Or maybe it's a crank upstairs.
I will make them pay for what they did to Heidi.
I found Hell's Door, the one that made the foreigners silent, remember? How do I open it? Gerda, please, I cannot get inside. You have to tell me how to open it.
How can you speak to me like nothing's wrong? Can't you hear Heidi crying? Look at her! Look! She's suffering. I can't even hear my thoughts over her screams. Poor Heidi. We will fix you. I promise. We will fix you.
Leave it with me, Gerda.
Two buttons, red glue, nails. Let's go to the Wäscherei. Will we find here buttons? Or we have to go to the storage room upstairs. Oh, it's not upstairs, it's just right here. How are you doing?
They haven't yet made a bullet that can hit me.
Can we find here the tools? Apparently not. Oh yes, now we can. And we've got to go there, okay. See, that's an annoying part. Like, without pinning the evidence, we can't even look for the things that we need. Everything's ready for repair. Do we need to go back?
Will this help fix your friend?
Give it to me.
How is she feeling?
Everything will be all right, Heidi. Everything.
Gerda, I have a couple of questions.
Yes,
Shut your dirty little mouth, Gerda. You've said enough already. She won't speak no more. Now it's only Heidi. You helped me, and I didn't cut out your eyes. So we're even. Now go!
Heidi, there are things I need some clarity on.
Ask if you dare, but if I get bored, there will be consequences.
What should Heidi talk about?
You book. Look, Gerda, the man is insane! The professor would treat him like she treated us!
Okay, creepy.
Heidi,
Ask if... You bore us. Look, Gerda, the man is insane! The professor...
Okay.
Heidi,
Ask... You... Look...
I'm not sure
Heidi.
what to ask. I mean, she's locked in the cell. What could she possibly know?
You... Look... Ask... You... Look...
Heidi,
Ask...
I found Hell's Door, but it's locked. Is there a way to get in?
Hell's Door? Never heard of it.
Did Gerda mention the door before?
That's not true. You, Gerda, told me that Hell's Door makes people silent forever.
And you believe that snotty little girl? I'll personally ensure that she never dares to speak again!
Why does Heidi keep everything a secret? Walk A patience.
Professor Gygax hurt you repeatedly, scarred your body and mind. You are not protecting Hell's Door. You are simply afraid of the consequences were I to enter.
I could tap your teeth out with a hammer until you choked on the blood in bits.
You could. But then you would live the rest of your life in fear of Professor Gygax. I can make that feeling go away.
How?
I can stop her. But the key, Heidi, the key to Hell's Door is critical to stopping Professor Gygax. And I think you know where it is.
Tell him!
But you said
And now I say tell him!
the professor. She has a special key. Keeps it close and only brings it down when new people go through. Behind those closed doors, those people start to sing. Oh, they sing in so much pain.
Gygax. Of course. Thank you, Gerda. Heidi. I must leave.
Leave? You joke. Nobody leaves the Edelweiss. Now you will be with us forever!
Now I can make some connections. How to get. Watson confided and sent. Yeah, dumb waiter to deliver it down to the storage room. How to get to Watson for help. I'm not sure. Use a patient to create a diversion. The patient who claims to be Napoleon Bonaparte could help. Freeing him could create enough of distraction to finally contact Watson on the ground floor. Okay.
At last, you came to your senses.
My humble apologies, Emperor.
Spare me your groveling, Englishman.
Of course, you are right as ever, for you see, time is of the essence. The royalists have risen again, and your darling Josephine needs you. Paris needs you.
Mon amour.
But the guards upstairs in reception stand in your way.
Ha! They will pose no problem for the likes of me. Merci, Englishman. When I return to Les Tuileries, I shall make you a general.
Oh, you are too kind, Emperor. Now go. Your freedom awaits.
I am coming, Josephine. Josephine, me voilà. Catch him!
Psst. Watson. Over here.
Holmes? What are you doing here, and where did you get that outfit?
It is unimportant. I require your assistance.
Well, that is rich, because clearly it was unimportant to tell me what you were planning beforehand. Amos Colby?
Your naivety was essential to sell the disguise.
Actually, it wasn't. You should have trusted me.
Watson, we can discuss this later. Time is of the utmost importance. The kidnapped people may still be here. This is what I know so far.
What? You really found all this on your own?
Focus, Watson. I need you to find a key. It will be most unique. All the details are in my notes. Logic dictates that Gygax will keep it near her. Once acquired, you must get it to me. Perhaps the kitchen dumbwaiter could be of use.
Holmes, I can't do this. I'm no spy.
Yes, you can, Watson. You are unfailingly dependable.
Dr. Watson, visitors are not permitted back here.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Kuntz. After the war, my nerves, I fled all that commotion.
It is nothing. A patient attempted to escape. He will not get far. Now, if you would like to follow me.
Okay, it's something we can discuss about or ask about, and it's police, so I'm gonna pin it right away.
Blood in the water. Someone must have washed their hands here recently. What have we got ourselves into, Holmes? Perhaps I should take this. For all I hope it won't be needed. Did a child make these?
It says Heidi. Okay. Why I can just like go here freely? Seems weird. October 1879. As more serious treatment is necessary, my special patient Wolf will be transferred to patient room 2 on the ground floor. All other patients must be removed from my schedule and reassigned to other specialists at the institute. This patient's mental state requires constant monitoring and immediate intervention to avoid undesirable consequences. The same December 1879. Necessary surgical procedures were successfully performed. Physical recovery is still in progress. Memory loss is increasing but still not complete. A new obsession with writing has developed, probably as a side effect. January 1880. The patient's writing now mentions old names, clear sign of partial memory recovery. Unacceptable result. A second surgery is required, targeting both the frontal and temporal lobes. February 1880. Surgery went well. The patient's memory does not persist for longer than a couple of minutes, although an obsession with writing lingers. Danger eliminated. Daily monitoring prescribed. Oh boy, maybe it's Baker. Becker. Sorry, not Baker. Becker. Like, I would assume she performed a surgery on him, so he would remember that he was here as a doctor, as a professor.
Good lord, that's a lot of records.
So... yeah.
Photograph seems recent. A commemorative photo album. Been a while since I've been in one of these.
Recent photo. Okay. It said names, but it doesn't say names in the description. Well, fine. So before I go to any authority, I would check area here first.